Deciding to move to Casper, Wyoming is an exciting adventure. The city here has sweeping mountain views, a charming small town vibe, and enough outdoor activity to keep any nature enthusiast busy all year long. But before you make the leap, there are 5 things that you'll want to know before packing that moving truck. But before we get into it, hey folks, Summer Robbins here, real estate runner located in Casper, Wyoming. I am a transplant to Wyoming myself, and I am your #1 relocation specialist. Whether you are thinking of making the move next month or next year, please don't hesitate to give me a call, text, or email. It would be my pleasure to help make this move your best one yet. Also, shameless plug. If you are enjoying this content, please don't forget to like the video and subscribe to the channel. All right, now let's get into 5 things that you have to know about living in Casper. Okay, #1. This one's kind of like a sneaky one. Casper's secret sunburn. So here's the thing about Casper. It sits over 5,000 feet above sea level. That sounds nice, right? Mountain air, panoramic views, all that good stuff. But here's the kicker. At higher altitudes, you're actually closer to the sun. It's not that you'll suddenly roast like a marshmallow, but there is less atmosphere between you and the sun's UV rays. And as any Casper local will tell you, the sun here feels really intense, probably stronger than you might expect. Casper also enjoys around 220 days of sunshine per year, and that sun shines super bright in the winter too. Many newcomers find out the hard way that even if it's a crisp 30 degrees and snowy, you'll still want to apply sunscreen. Don't fall for that sunny winter day trick where you think, oh, it's winter, I'm fine. No, in Casper, the sun is relentless, and a good SPF is your best friend if you want to avoid any surprise sunburns in the winter. All right, #2, the realities of living on or near Casper Mountain. So let's talk about it. Casper Mountain, she is absolutely gorgeous, towering above our city with her forested slopes and hiking trails. Living on the mountain sounds like a dream. You've got the gorgeous views, the crisp mountain air, but you also have about 6 months of serious winter maintenance. Living on or near the mountain has a unique set of challenges, especially in the winter. When heavy snow blankets the area, the snowplows prioritize higher traffic roads, leaving roads like Casper Mountain Road and Garden Creek and Hack 6 a little lower on the list. So if you've got a job in town or kids who need to get to school, brace yourself for extra time to clear the snow and for snowy and icy drives into town. Some days you may just have to resolve yourself to enjoying your winter wonderland at home because you're simply just snowed in. Be sure to have a solid snow clearing plan if you decide that you want to be on the mountain, and maybe even a sturdy 4-wheel drive when considering life on Casper Mountain. All right, #3, Casper's lifestyle. When you're new to Casper, one thing you might notice is that the city is more inclined towards nature than nightlife. Sure, there are late night spots to keep you entertained, but going out here might look a little different than in larger cities. A big Friday night in Casper might involve, say, a gathering with a bonfire and s'mores and stargazing. In Casper, the social scene leads heavily into outdoor activities like hiking and fishing and snowboarding or taking scenic drives. If you're more into bar hopping than mountain hopping, you might need to adjust your expectations a bit. Here, the mountain trails are more often more popular than the bars, so plan accordingly. All right, #4, the new build scene. If you are envisioning a tour through model homes by major builders like Lennar or D.R. Horton or KB Homes, think again. Casper doesn't have the mega builders you'll find in larger cities, and new construction here has a small town charm all its own. In Casper, new builds are typically constructed by smaller local builders who bring a lot of personality and a bit of unpredictability to the process. There aren't model homes or sales offices to stroll into and to check out the latest design trends. Instead, purchasing a new construction home here is more of a hands-on process that involves your realtor, and a fair bit of patience. These homes can end up being more unique, but they also come with potential surprises, so be prepared for a journey and not a one-day shopping spree. All right, number 5. This one's a fun one. Barf. I know what you're thinking. What is she talking about? Winter driving in Casper has its own special hazards, and knowing about BARF, an acronym for Bridges and Ramps Freeze First, is a local survival tip. I'm actually in the middle of teaching my teenage daughter this tip right now as she is getting ready to get licensed next week. Pray for me, y'all. Seriously. But unlike roads, which are insulated by the ground below, bridges are exposed to the cold from all sides, so they tend to freeze faster than regular roads. Casper's winter conditions make this especially true, and you'll often encounter invisible, slick patches of ice on bridges, even if the main road looks clear. The combination of concrete and steel in Casper's wintry weather means that bridges here can be deceptively dangerous. Casper drivers know to ease up on the gas and to keep a safe distance and to be cautious when driving across bridges and overpasses in the colder months. Winter driving here in Casper is definitely no picnic, but knowing these tricks like BARF can help keep you safe while on the road. All right, so here are my final thoughts for you. Casper is one of those places that will surprise you in seriously the best ways. It's a city that thrives on community and the outdoors and unique challenges that mountain living brings. Locals here have adapted to the quirks of life, from battling wind-blown hairdos to navigating icy mountain roads, and honestly, they'll be the first to probably help you settle in with a smile on their face. Living in Casper, you'll find that sunscreen becomes a staple, new construction is more of a marathon than a sprint, and weekends here are meant for the mountains. You might even start to think that the quirky winter acronyms are oddly charming. And in time, you'll know that you're a true Casper local when you find yourself explaining BARF to your new neighbors. In short, life in Casper is a little different, but a whole lot of wonderful. With that said, if these 5 things haven't given you second thoughts on your move, please don't hesitate to give me a call, text, or email. You know that I would love to help make this move your best one yet. So with that, please take care, and I will see you in the next one.